Hello and welcome to my channel Inspired AI. In my last video, I discussed the market segment Intel is operating in and speculated that Qualcomm might be interested in buying Intel. We also touched on some regulations that might impact a buyout and assessed how possible this deal could be. If you haven't looked at the previous video, I encourage you to visit my channel and give it a go. Based on the comments and feedback, I now would like to dive deeper into what happened in the last week in the market with respect to Intel. Intel found itself at the center of attention, approached by ARM to buy out the products division. These behemoths in the IT chip design and manufacturing space came with bailouts and attempts to tear the company apart by acquiring different segments of Intel. How Intel responded to these overtures is a tale of resilience and strategy. So let's unravel the story of Intel's tumultuous week, where the company navigated through a labyrinth of corporate interests and strategic decisions. Intel's stock market saga, a rollercoaster ride. Intel's stock has seen some large dip in the last year. Intel's stock is trading currently at around $24 per share. It was at $60 per share just about 3 years ago. So, what happened in the last 3 years? Intel has been plagued by multiple issues, including a tough PC market, significant manufacturing missteps, as well as a transition in tech industry from CPUs to GPUs in the generative AI era. But Intel's stock price has risen in the last week. Just days after Qualcomm approached Intel for a buyout, Apollo Global Management Inc. has offered to make an investment in Intel Corp. of as much as $5 billion. Apollo is an American asset management company investing in alternative assets. What does it mean? It means that Apollo invests into all assets, excluding capital stocks, bonds and cash. Apollo announced in June 2024 that it would invest $11 billion into Intel and acquire 49% of equity in a joint venture entity related to Intel's fabrication unit, Fab 34. Apollo Global Management has again offered to make an investment in Intel Corp of as much as $5 billion. In another event, Intel was also approached by ARM in the last week to buy its product division. Intel has two major operation divisions: the product division that sells chips for PCs, networking and servers, and the foundry division that represents the manufacturing arm. The product division in Intel perfectly fits with the ARM business of hardware specification design. This makes Intel's product division a perfect strategic fit for ARM, but Intel has reportedly rejected this offer. Intel also saw some positive news in the last week. Intel and the US government plan to finalize $8.5 billion in CHIPS funding by year-end, as reported by Financial Times. The stock market's reaction to Intel's moves has been mixed. Some investors applaud the company's bold investments in its future. Others remain cautious, waiting for clearer signs of a turnaround. Only time will tell how these bets will pay off in the long run. Section 6. Qualcomm's shadow and Apollo's helping hand. As Intel navigates its course, other players in the tech world are making their own moves. Some of these moves cast a shadow, while others offer a helping hand. Qualcomm, known for its dominance in mobile chips, presents a formidable challenge. Their processors power a significant portion of smartphones worldwide. They are also expanding into new markets, including laptops and PCs, directly competing with Intel. Qualcomm's success in mobile, driven by its energy-efficient designs, poses a threat to Intel's traditional strongholds. As the lines between mobile and personal computing blur, Intel faces increasing competition from Qualcomm's ARM-based processors. The interesting proposition received from Apollo Global Management, a private equity giant, as well as the funding secured from the government are very welcome positive news for Intel. Apollo's interest in Intel highlights the company's inherent value and potential. This potential investment would surely come with strings attached, but it also presents an opportunity. The investment, if structured favorably, could provide Intel with the financial flexibility to accelerate its turnaround plans. Intel must weigh the potential benefits of a large infusion of cash against the potential loss of control. This decision will have significant implications for Intel's future trajectory. Intel saw increasing competition in the past years. In addition, a series of missteps also contributed to Intel's current situation. Intel miscalculated the technological advancements made in the area of AI and mobile technology. It focused on business and financial outcomes rather than making investment into technology. When Nvidia and ARM were building their technological prowess, Intel ignored the market trends and focused on the PC business. By the time Intel recognized the situation, it was already too late. To reclaim its position, Intel must execute its strategic maneuvers effectively. Intel's pipeline of new chips looks promising. The new Luna chip, designed for laptops and ultra-compact devices, as well as Arrow Lake chip for desktops, could help Intel gain some of its lost share. Intel's efforts to crack the AI processor space with its Gaudi 2 and upcoming Gaudi 3 AI accelerators might also help Intel gain some market in the AI space. These devices are priced way cheaper than Nvidia, and so may be an interesting offering in the market. Intel's co-investment deal with Amazon Web Services this month, representing a multi-billion-dollar deal, focuses on Intel's fabrication prowess. Intel will produce AI fabric chip for AWS on Intel 18A. It will also produce a custom Xeon 6 chip on Intel 3. Intel must now offer superior performance, energy efficiency, and a compelling ecosystem. They need to convince customers that Intel's chips are the best choice. Intel needs to be at the forefront of trends, developing chips for the next generation of intelligent devices. The company is facing a critical juncture, but possesses the resources and talent to overcome its challenges. Only time will tell if Intel can reclaim its position as the undisputed champion of the chip world.